tonight. Marshall Erichsen is joining us from the U of R Rams. Marshall, thanks for taking time on this busy day. I know you got school going and all that, but let's go through the game in Calgary, right? You have a day probably kind of if you would have drew it up, it would have been the first game that you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good start to the year, I'd say. Yeah.
What goes right in that game for you? This is where you can kind of plug your offensive line and all the guys that are blocking and doing that. What goes right in that game?
You know, I think we went into the game saying that we wanted to do what we know we can do well and do it until we can't anymore, right? So we knew we trusted our big old lineman up there, and we had these plays where we could do them. We knew them like the back of our hand, obviously. So we trusted the O-line, and it just worked for us.
The new school record, for you. It says 4 touchdowns, 4 tutties. Did you have any goals going into the season as a veteran on this team?
Obviously, I had some personal goals like being an all-star, Canada West all-star, all-Canadian, trying to crack those levels of my collegiate career. But I haven't really been thinking about it too much. I kind of just am focusing on the season as a whole, like getting back to the Hardy Cup. Vanny is here. That's obviously the biggest goal for me and for everyone on this team.
The West, we saw, you see it first week, UBC doing their thing against Manitoba, Alberta giving a game against Saskatchewan, and then Calgary coming back, making it tough for you guys. The West, would expect nothing less, that it's just going to be a dogfight every week.
Yeah, it's always a dogfight. You never know what a team is going to bring until you're there. I've been playing for this is my 3rd season now, and I've been in some games. Like you can never anticipate what's going to happen on any given week. So you got to prepare like that. You got to prepare like you're playing the best team that you could possibly be playing again, because anything could happen.
Speaking of that, let's go through the last, 6 seconds in that game in Calgary. I'm 48. Been around football a long time. A lot of people out there been around football. You've been around football a long time. I've never seen that, where a team's down 9 and they can tie it up. How do you put that into words, what you were feeling on the sideline?
Honestly, I was pretty calm. I knew the situation and what was going to happen. I knew that they scored. They're going to go for 2, obviously, and they're going to try and go for the Rouge. But how it all played out was a little bit of a, miscommunication. I was trying to stop the Rouge from happening, and it just came up short. But that's the crazy thing about Canadian football, man. Like, it can just happen like so fast.
What do you do different next time?
I think I line up at the back of the end zone, and I think either way he tries to kick it away from me, but at least then I know where I need to defend. I can maybe try and get there a little sooner than I did, but I think that's the one thing I'd do differently.
If nothing else, you guys get the win, right? That's the main thing. You get the win, but if nothing else, you have a story for the rest of your life. For whether it's kids, grandkids, coaching, whatever you're doing. I've never seen it. It was wild stuff. What are you guys expecting? You mentioned the dogfight and all that, but specifically for you running the ball, what are you expecting against the Alberta defense?
Alberta defense is a fast motor team. They're hard hitting. They like to send pressure a lot. So, we're preparing for that. I think we have a good game plan in place on how we can exploit some of the things that they do. And it's all going to come down to, who wants it more every play, play after play. Because, they're a well-coached and strong, hard, fast-hitting team. So, we have to match that intensity and maybe raise the bar 1 or 2 notches so we can win this game.
It's not played today. It's gross out there today, but it is supposed to be breezy again tomorrow. You're expecting to get the rock a bunch?
We'll see what the game plan is, how it's like tomorrow night. But if my number's called, I'll sure be ready for it. So.
Right on. It's exciting. We're only a game in. It's already awesome. Obviously, like you said, a big year for you guys. Thanks for taking time. I know you got to get to your economic development class. Is that what it is?
Developmental economics.
There we go. I had it backwards. Same thing. All right, Marshall. Best of luck tomorrow, and thanks for doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Right on.